Happening today, the 2025 Ghost Ships Festival is underway. Cal, I'm out here at the ice desk, which is kind of a wreck right now, and you're talking shipwrecks in Manitowoc.
Yeah. Very fitting, Rachel. Yeah, very appropriate. We're at the Inn on Maritime Bay in Manitowoc. This is where part of the Ghost Ships Festival is going to be going on. Kevin Cullen with Wisconsin Maritime Museum with us. We're going to move quick to start because we want to see the technology. Kevin, what's going to be going on this weekend?
Yeah, good morning. So here we are. We got a bunch of speakers both tonight and tomorrow all day. So today it's a free event thanks to the National Marine Sanctuary, Wisconsin Shipwreck Coast. So we'll start at 4 o'clock at the museum for a social and welcome until 6. And come over here and have evening presentations, and tomorrow all day. And you get to play in the pool here with ROVs, remotely operated vehicles.
Which super, super exciting.
Yeah,
so go ahead, tell us what this is.
So this is a pro-level ROV, chasing ROV, remotely operated vehicle. I'm going to fire up the thrusters here. And by doing this, I'm going to drop it into the water and let it go. And basically what this is, we use these for searching for shipwrecks and documenting them. So I'm going to give it a splash here. This is brand new, so we'll get to explore some shipwrecks here in a second. But at the bottom of the pool, just let it go.
And then you have your phone hooked up to that mechanism.
Right, so forward and back. And so I'm going to drop it down.
Wow.
Throw on the lights, and you see the bottom of the pool. So as I'm flying like a drone underwater, so you can see it has a cable. And of course, that's the tether that you want to be able to make sure you're not getting tangled on shipwreck parts. But right now, I can barrel roll it. You can bring it forward and back.
And it's really, really cool to see this in a controlled setting. But the work you guys will be using this for will not be in a controlled setting. You're using this for all sorts of exploration.
Yes, so you can see how much stability it has. So for us as maritime archaeologists, we can spend hours now at the bottom as opposed to a scuba diver who only has a certain amount of depth time. So you know you're limited to how much air you have in your tank on your back. With an ROV, you're really just limited to your battery capacity. And so as you can see here, you can identify things at the bottom of the pool, hit record, and it's actually being recorded onto your phone or onto a digital chip. So this is it's a game changer in terms of technology for what we can do and access new shipwreck sites around the Great Lakes.
It's amazing. It is so cool to see and so interesting to hear about. And people who come out to Ghost Ships Festival, as Kevin said, are going to get a chance to play around with this and learn a whole lot about it. We're not done with Kevin. We're going to be back once more and give you guys a whole nother look at this ROV here.
That is very cool. Thanks, Cal.
Out here by the ice desk to talk about an event that's happening this weekend along the Lakeshore. An event rooted in Wisconsin's shipwreck history is back for year 19. Cal, tossing it to you in Manitowoc to talk more about this event. I'm out here by the ice desk. Rachel talked before. This kind of looks like a wreck, too. Not looking so good. Tell us about the event that's happening.
And there is so much history to explore. This event, if you want to get into it and get interested, inspired, whatever, this weekend's the place to do it. Kevin Cullen, the Executive Director with Wisconsin Maritime Museum, back with us. Kevin, thanks for sticking with us all morning.
Absolutely.
This has been a complete blast. We're going to go right into it again. Kevin showed off this machine a little bit earlier. Well, we're going to do it again because I think it is so fascinating. Kevin, take it away.
Yeah, well, you're going to take it away.
At some point, I'll take it away.
No, I'm going to hand this to you because you're going to end up driving this ROV. Well, this is a pro-grade, remotely operated vehicle. You can see the thrusters here. So it can go forward, back, up, down, roll like this, point down. That has a high-resolution camera for recording videography and photographs of shipwrecks or whatever you're searching for. So I'm going to splash it, and Cal, you can fly away. And this is what the public will get to do. So you can drop down.
Here.
So then drop down, yep. So pull down this way. There you go. So you're submerged now, and you can see the bottom of the pool, and the tether, you're flying an ROV. So when the public come here today and tomorrow, we'll have a few ROVs, different sizes for folks to try out and understand robotics and how these are used for scientific research and documentation. So we're really fortunate Wisconsin Underwater Archaeology was able to acquire a number of these ROVs for this kind of research. And so this weekend is all about that. Ghost Ships Festival, documenting wrecks, understanding the history of maritime heritage in the state of Wisconsin and the Great Lakes broadly.
And everybody who comes out, if they want, is going to have a chance to to see this in action and get their hands on it.
Exactly, just like you're doing.
I'm doing my best. I'm so unused to this technology here.
And, you know, and that's what it is. This is why it's in a pool. But could you imagine being at 200 feet down on a shipwreck?
Right.
You know, and this is where, you know, things get really, you know, you want to practice, you want to dial in.
And you can see. I mean, everything this is seeing, we're seeing.
Exactly. So, and what's cool about this is we'll actually put a simulated shipwreck component in the pool. So people, when they come, they'll actually see parts of a shipwreck as well, simulated. So this is just really, you know, one of the wonderful things that Ghost Ships Festival does. It brings technology to life, whether it's virtual reality on, like walking down the deck of a shipwreck that's been stitched together in 3D, to piloting a $10,000 remotely operated vehicle in the pool.
It's so fascinating. Kevin, before we let you go, let's wrap up where the event is going on and when the times, everything's going on.
So today, 4 to 6, it'll actually be at the Wisconsin Maritime Museum. We're having a social and a welcome, and then back over here by 7 for our keynote speaker, John Jensen, who's talking about actually women, notable women on the Great Lakes in maritime history, as well as then all day tomorrow. So at 8 a.m., we'll have roundtables and then speakers every hour all the way through 6 p.m. There's vendor booths, dozens of different vendors from across the Great Lakes, various dive shops and gear that you can get, book signings by authors. We'll have musicians here, so it's going to be really exciting to you know, bring everyone together and really celebrate history below the water.
Oh, it's going to be a great weekend. Kevin, thanks for sticking with us all morning. We're going to bring this to the surface here real quick.
Nicely done, Cal. You're a pro.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
We'll bring you out on the boat next time.
Perfect, thank you. And we'll actually go out to Pete, who's standing out on the ice desk.
Good job, Cal. That looks really cool.